Yo, what is up, everybody? Good to have you guys join us here today for our next day 5 of our round robins here. We got technically 2 more weekends to go after today. So welcome. And today we are starting off with, of course, no win, no sleep versus Team 2-5. We saw Team 2-5 play yesterday, and unfortunately they did lose against Oak Bars, but that doesn't put them out just yet. Of course, we still got 2 more weeks to go. And so, no win, no sleep. Actually, this would be their first counting set because we did have Team Black Sheep step out of the tournament. And so, if no win, no sleep can get these 2 wins, that's going to put them in a really good spot. But Team 2-5 wanting these next 2 wins here, they want to get as many points as they can here for them to, make it through here. And so that's our current situation right now. I believe we are having Devos currently happening right now. So we are waiting for Devos to end. So until then, you're with me. And hopefully you've been having a great day so far today. It is pretty hot over in my side, a little bit humid, but that's, it's manageable. It's not too bad over here. Hopefully you guys are doing pretty good over there as well. Wherever you are, hope you're having a blessed day. And remember that you are loved. You are absolutely loved, and don't you ever forget that. All right. Let's see here. We got another couple minutes until our next one coming around. Make sure you cheer on your teams today. They want your support. They need your support. It makes a huge difference if you didn't know. As a competitor myself, even having a couple people cheering me on makes me more positive and more excited. So make sure you have that excitement as well, because it's going to make a difference, believe it or not, for your team that you're cheering on. Bum 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 Started? No, we're still not starting just yet. Oh man, we got a little bit of time to kill here. It is 5 o'clock, so the game should be starting very shortly. I'm also really hungry. I haven't eaten for a while. Kinda need some food in my system soon. Just came back from disc golfing. Bum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum. For those that don't know, we do have 2 games today. If you guys didn't know, we do have 2 games happening today. We got No Win No Sleep versus Team 25, which is going to be happening very shortly once the Devos end from 5 until probably around 6:30, probably not until 7. But afterwards, we do have Team NMS versus Opars. And Opars, this is going to be their 4th set that they're playing, or 4th set of matches, yeah. And they're going to be on break for the next week and a half, essentially, until next Sunday. So they get a good break for now. And we will see... any games with Black Sheep have been cancelled, so Team 25 will not be playing at 8 o'clock on Sunday. And for Saturday, July 31st, there will be no game for 8 o'clock for Team NMS. But otherwise, the schedulings will be as written, so there are no specific changes otherwise. So if you're tuning in, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a good time. All right, we're now getting the teams into our lobby here, and I will be stopping the music very shortly. We're having a little bit of issues right now for Team 25. We're just trying to get people joined up and ready to go for Team 2-5 here. There we go. There's the invites coming around. Alright, looks like both teams are now ready to go. They're inside. We got team No Win No Sleep on the left, and we got team 2-5 on the right. And there might be some rearranging here from team 2-5. This is pretty exciting. I think these two teams should be relatively balanced, if I am not mistaken. These two teams should be relatively balanced here. We are waiting for some rearrangements here, and looks like we're good to go. And we're just gonna get the yes, looks like someone needs to get the Discord. So let me get that Discord info. Good to go. Can you tell my friend Korean Banana that he is a sussy baka? Alright, well. Korean Bananas. I'll tell him that for you. Told me to tell you that you are a sussy baka. I got you, Sungjun Cho. I got you. No problem. Your game chat doesn't work. Can you tell Fran that I love her and wishing her the best of luck? Okay. And there it is. I got you guys in chat. I'm sending you all the messages and love. Alright, predictions are going out in chat now. Make sure you predict with the channel points who's gonna win. Fran is Fran. Yes. Alright, Korean Bananas, let's get this game started. Korean Bananas needs to start the game, and there we have it, and that means we stop the music here because we got the in-game music from League of Legends anyways. First ban is going to be Nocturne. We got the jungle bans going out. Let's see if we get another jungle ban as well here. And we got the brand ban. We got the Gwen ban in the top lane. And we got the Samira ban as well, because I do know that Samira likes to be played by No Win No Sleep, so that is a good ban as well. And we got the Alistar support ban, so getting the 3 bans spread in different lanes. We got jungle ban, we got top ban, and we got the support ban. Let's see what Team 2-5 is going to be banning next. And we got a top lane ban as well, so Team 2-5 targeting mid lane, bot lane, and top lane. We got the Yasuo pick immediately from Korean Bananas. And we got VIP Lord going Shen. Biodoom 64 going Vi. So we got the Vi jungle, Shen top, and Shen top is very strong. Very big presence in the game there. Zac is chosen for the jungle. And Totori is a ADC main, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm wondering if we're going to see an ADC pick now, or if there's going to be a swap here happening. Looks like we are going to see an ADC pick, and that's going to be Kai'Sa, who we saw banned in both games yesterday. We got the mid pick happening here. So that's the Victor for Erderp, subbing in for Team 2-5 here. And so now we're looking to see some bans here. We should see support ban as well as a mid ban. Or support ban as well as a top ban here coming from 2-5, while for No Win No Sleep we should be seeing support ban and ADC bans coming out, which will target AOG Neo and Fran I Am. And we are going to see that double support ban, both Xerath and Leona aggressive supports, which means they are going to be banning out the support there, making sure bot lane isn't as much of a threat here. I'm assuming we're going to see an ADC ban against AOG Neo. And there it is. That's going to be the Ezreal ban against AOG Neo here. And AOG Neo immediately going for the Ashe pick. So let's see who the top lane is going to be for No Win No Sleep here. And top lane... Oh, sorry. Support pick is going to be Nautilus. And top lane here... Who are we gonna get? Whoa, hold on a second. So is that's oh, is that? Hold on a second. Is that Nautilus top? Or is that Karma mid? I'm very confused. No one knows. We'll have to look in game to see who goes where. And Fran, I am going the Nico support. Aggressive Nico support. I like it. We'll get to see if she can do some, some mix-ups there with the disguises and all of that. I'd love to see that. That would be amazing. But that ult is going to be very useful against this team. Locking down the Kai'Sa, locking down the Yasuo will be huge, especially with the Vi engage. I don't think Fran I am is going to be missing a lot of those Nico ults because the lockdown is going to be pretty strong with Shen, Vi, and Ashe. I think the Victor's just a good safe pick. Victor's just a very strong mid laner. Just overall does very well. Very hard to kind of outpoke as well. As for No Win No Sleep, we do have 2 CCs here, but in comparison to the CC power of 2.5, 2.5 definitely has the upper hand in the amount of CC that's available. So we are going to wait and see what's going to be occurring there. So it'll be interesting. I do think choices picks wise, it can go either way. Both teams, if they get the Yasuo fed, if Korean Bananas gets fed, then we might see a very good late game coming from Yasuo there. And if Pistis can get some really good early deep ganks with Zac, because that's the whole point of Zac anyways in the early game. If you can get your lanes rolling, then the mid game shouldn't be as much of an issue, because the mid game is where this team struggles a little bit. Kai'Sa struggles in the mid game. Yasuo struggling a little bit in the mid game as well. So that transition does have to be a little bit smoother for No Win No Sleep. In comparison, Team 2-5 has a relatively quote unquote weaker early game. Vi's not going to be able to gank as efficiently as Zac will. In addition to that, Ashe takes a little bit to come online, while Victor is relatively good early mid as well, and Shen being strong in the early game. And then as long as he snowballs, he will be strong in the late game. Otherwise, he will just kind of be a regular tank as we always expect him to be. So, with that being said, we are now waiting for the spectator delay. We got 1:30 left. If you didn't know, we do have sponsors for this tournament here. We do have, of course, Bethel Church, which is where our ministry is founded from. Our church will be, of course, has donated some money and supported us along the way. So part of the prize pool is from Bethel Church. And secondly, we do have some viewer prizes that we're going to be giving away during the playoffs in August. And that's going to be a great time for you viewers, and get your friends joining in, because we're going to be giving, I believe, 3 half-dozen donuts. And so who doesn't love donuts? I love donuts. I love donuts, and that's from Donut Monster. So big thank you to Donut Monster for sponsoring this tournament as well. So make sure you have people coming in for the August tournament, August playoffs, sorry, to find out who gets first place and who gets second place, third, and fourth. Out of the 5 teams, top 4 teams out of the 5 get prizes. So these teams are going to be fighting hard to try to get these prizes as well. Just keep in mind that these prizes will not be given in hard cash. Most likely will be given by RP or gift cards. So please keep that in mind for the teams if you guys are watching. I should have written that in the tournament text, but I completely did not. But that is going to be the prize pool there. So, that being said, let's take a look at the current bracket standings once again. This is going to be the first set of matches that No Win No Sleep is going to be playing, as their first match against Black Sheep was cancelled out due to them stepping out of the tournament. And so right now, No Win No Sleep having a clean slate. They want to get these wins right now. And 2-5, they lost their 2 matches against Opars, but they did win 1 against Team NMS. And so if they can get these 2 wins, they will still be in a pretty good spot overall. with 3 wins, 3 losses, which will put them at 6 points. But we'll see who's going to win. I think both teams are relatively equal in skill, so this should be some fun matches to look out for. So here we have it. We got the game starting up here. Let's take a look at some of the masteries here. Masteries on Team 2-5 looking really good. Level 6 on Shen, level 6 on Vi, level 7 on Ash, and level 5 on Nico. Very good compared to Team No Win No Sleep, having level 7 on Kaisa and level 7 on Nautilus only, while everyone else is on no mastery on everyone else actually. But we got skins for everyone except Beckley here. And for Team 2-5, or Derp and Fren, I am not having skins for Victor and Nico. And the game should be underway very shortly. Exciting to see who's going to be winning here. Because, of course, it definitely helps to win the first match. Wow, this is taking a while for the game to load, but I think we're finally done. It's at 100%. Okay, the 100% is clearly a lie. Like, it... Hello? There we go. Now we're loading in. Let's get this show on the road here. Let's zoom out just a little bit here to get a little bit more viewing going here. And they are off! Team N, No Win, No Sleep, heading towards the bot lane, looking for an invade, while Team 2-5 once again spreading out evenly throughout the rift there. So we are going to be looking for a bot lane invade here. So they are going to try to stay into this brush here. We are going to see a ping, and we might see an engage, and they're going to see a ping backing off. Oh, that was unfortunate. Frenayam is going to be able to see that just in time for the invade to fail. And so No Win No Sleep is going to have to back off here. So I'm trying to see who's in the top lane. Looks like Karma's in the top lane.
Minions
and Zac jungle, and we have the Nautilus support with Kaisa ADC. Unless Yasuo's in the top lane, but looks like he's not yet. So it's going to be Karma against Shen in the top lane there. So that'll be exciting to watch. That's not usually a matchup that I usually see in the top lane. But we're always down for some new matchups here. Alright, so we have Pistis starting with red buff, and then we have Biodoom starting with blue buff, which means both of these junglers will be heading towards the top lane. And so we should see a gank either in the mid lane or the top lane, so a gank and then a counter gank possibly, depending on the wave clear timing here. And Pistis actually going for Krugs. Not usually the typical route. Most people, I believe, go Raptors and straight into Wolves and then blue buff to go rotate a little bit faster. I'm not sure if that's just the Zac route because he can E out faster. But definitely not the regular jungle route that I'm used to seeing. And with that being said, look at that Beckley doing just fine in the top lane, getting some harassment. BFB are unable to go in, and we're gonna get an engage from Hamtori. Look at him! Oh my goodness! Look at that. Frenayam going down, so low HP, with the 4-stack pop or 5-hit pop from Dotori. and it's going to be doing so much damage now. AOG Neo and Frenayam having to pop their potions pretty early there. Frenayam missing the thing, and oh my goodness, that hook was huge! Hamtori's hook landing so clean on Frenayam, and Frenayam is going to go down for it. The heal was just not enough for AOG Neo. And that's going to put Dotori just a little bit ahead, but once again, that's just one kill. And that's still not going to be over just yet. And AOG Neo is going to be a little bit ahead in levels now, just because of the solo EXP here, as Frenayam does slowly make it back towards the lane here. And AOG Neo is doing just fine, 16 CS to 15, even after all of that, and Erdurp being very punishing against Korean Bananas there, with a very demanding lead, looking at half health, almost to full health, which is really good. We do see an MIA ping from the top lane. We do get VIP Lord kind of stepping out of lane just to ward a little bit. And I'm hoping to see Pistis ganking probably in the mid lane. We see Erdurp stepping really far ahead, which is very dangerous, to be honest with you. But we do have Erdurp baiting out Korean Bananas here, and he's going to have to flash out, even using Ignite on Erdurp there. So that definitely works out for Erdurp, not having to flash out there, which is perfect. So Korean Bananas using both Ignite and Flash, which means he is going to be very, very vulnerable now. And Erdurp's definitely going to have the advantage there. But he is low on mana, so that's going to be interesting to see how he's going to control that, and with the mana management there. We do see them pushing out for Scuttle, and they did take Scuttle. That's actually huge. And we're going to see a gank in the mid lane by Pistis here. Boom! Pull back on Erdurp. Erdurp is going to have to flash out there. So Pistis is able to burn the flash, which is a good gank as always. And Beckley now looking to take out the control ward there. For me, when I hear Karma use her empowered like Q, it sounds like Elvish from like Lord of the Rings. Ha sa like something like that. Like it literally sounds like Elvish from Lord of the Rings. If you guys like have a listen again when she does it again, I don't know. It sounds like Elvish. It sounds like Elvish. But anyways, we do see Erdurp going back. We got some items bought. We have a longsword and a dagger for Korean Bananas, which is actually not that much, as well as Erdurp buying 2 tomes, amplifying tomes, not even fully healing mana there, and just gonna regen that as he walks back into lane there. So in the bot lane, we do see Dotori just a little bit ahead, but wait, my goodness, I just noticed that Beckley is actually really far behind in CS compared to VIP Lord, or VIP Lord. VIP looking for a demanding lead, even though VIP is the melee champion of the thing. And that's a huge hook by Hamtori there onto AOG Neo, but Fist is unable to grab the Q there, and that harass from AOG Neo is gonna be huge. That was really well played by AOG Neo. They're getting as much damage as they can, but look at those minions doing so much damage onto AOG Neo there. But AOG's Neo's farming looking pretty clean right now. And Beckley taking out all the wards that she can. 21 CS to 40 in the top lane. VIP looking really good, and does actually have his ult. So that ping should have been going out, or at least in the voice comms, telling the team that, hey, just be careful. We do have Shen with the ult ready, and that's gonna be a huge pull again on Hamtori, and AOG Neo is gonna go down. You gotta be careful. Remember what we talked about with the last game with the engage range. You gotta understand how far you can actually be if the hook is within range. That is not where you should be standing when you want to be farming. And so AOG Neo is going to learn that the hard way, and is going to be taking a death, and that's going to be 2 kills for Dotori, which means Dotori should be hitting level 6 soon, and even taking the first tower plating there for some extra gold. And engaged by Pistis, knock up by Korean Bananas, but the stun by Erdurp is going to be huge, and the the gank from Biodube is gonna be huge. And once again, VIP Lord with the Shen teleport. That level 6, you have to understand that is in the game, right? You have to respect the Shen teleport. And so Erder wasn't even scared, not even phased, didn't even drop below half health. And that's gonna be no problem for them. And that's gonna be 1 kill for Biodube and 1 kill for Erder, putting them back equal in gold, which is huge. Huge, huge, huge. And they are going to be pinging the dragon there, which is a good call. They do have Scuttle there for the increased movement speed, and that fruit is going to give some mana back as well. And looks like Totori is going to be able to spot this, and Pistis is of course also going to be able to spot this. But I don't think they're going to be able to do this unless Pistis goes for a drive-by smite, and unable to time that smite in time. And so they are going to get it. Pistis is going to go down for it, and that's going to be a split up, and that's going to be a dead Korean Bananas here. And there we have it. We even have VIP Lord teleport in. I don't even think that teleport was necessary, but it does secure the kills that were required. And that's going to be Team 2-5 flipping the momentum, leading the game 4-2 with a 1k gold lead. And a dragon buff. And Hamtori looking for that. If that hook landed, that would have been completely messed up. That Nautilus hook having some insane range for no reason at all. You know what I'm saying? And look at that. That's going to be the engage by Hamtori. Going to get the lockdown there. Knock up. And that's going to be the kill with the last auto attack from Totori. Popping the 5 stacks by Kaisa there. Extremely well played. And that's going to be another pull by Hamtori. Another root. And they're not going to see which one is which. And Franayam is going to make it out in time. Franayam still does have an ult, but if she stays behind, she's going to die. Because Pistis is coming around for the murder. But they are going to back off here. Another turret plating for Dotori. And that's going to be some extra gold on their part as well. So Dotori looking really good. And definitely Kaisa can carry the team to victory here. And I think Franayam is going to identify that Pistis is trying to take Grog here. And they are going to get pinged out. But let's see if... oh, and they're pinging like, hey, get Pistis. Because Shen does have... And there it is. And that's going to be the ult by Franayam and the teleport by VIP Lord. And Dotori's going to die for this. Once again, respect the Shen ult! You have to respect it! You're going to keep dying if you forget that the Shen exists! And there is the second kill, taking out all 3 members. Dotori, Hamtori, and Pistis all going down. You need to respect that Shen ult. That Shen ult is actually such a low cooldown, just a little bit over 2 minutes. But Korean Banana is going to try to go for this, but look at that. Not enough damage to even do anything to Erderp. And Erderp is going to be taking that and being like, hey, don't touch me or else you're going to die for it. And that's going to be a commanding lead in the mid lane, a commanding lead in the top lane. And AOG Neo getting those 2 kills as well in the bot lane, putting him back into a favorable position. Things are looking up for Team 2-5 here. We're going to have to see Pistis getting some more tanky items before he can gank again, because all 3 lanes are now comfortably in a good position. And that's going to be the ult by AOG Neo. Is going to have to flash out. Good root by Franayam. And good Q as well, doing a good amount of damage there, making sure that Hamtori and Dotori back off. But AOG Neo having to flash and heal, being unfortunate there. And that's going to be good for Dotori, knowing that, you know, those summoner spells are down. Which means the next engage should be a kill, unless Franayam does use her ult defensively. We do see VIP Lord's ult coming up very shortly. And that's going to be a really good hook. A 3-man gank onto Derp there. And they want to go in on this. Korean Bananas is able to get the kill. No, he's not! Biodude coming just in time to save Derp. And Derp with so little HP. But Dotori getting the kill in the bot lane there. And Franayam is going to have to back off there or is going to suffer for it. And Dotori's going to take 1 kill back, leading 4-1 in the bot lane with almost a 40 CS lead. While the mid lane there, Korean Bananas and Pistis, Korean Bananas unfortunately unable to get that kill. Needs more damage there, only has really attack speed going for him right now. And now VIP Lord does have an ult, so Shen ult is ready. So the next fight that they pick, that no one no sleep picks, has to be Warren here. I do want to see Beckley pushing a little more when the Shen teleports out. The whole point is to try to counter push here in the top lane while that's happening. My goodness. And we do see Mountain Drake up now. And that's going to be a mist-empowered Q. And that's going to be the Tom from VIP Lord in the top lane. Look how much damage those auto attacks do. And that's going to be knock-up into knock-up by Pistis and a kill for Totori there. And they're going to try to get this. And they are going to be... Oh my goodness, the flash by Pistis there is... They're going to be going for Biodoom. Biodoom's going to be ulting, but not going to do anything. But VIP Lord teleporting in with the ult. And this is where I want to see Beckley in the top lane pushing out, because VIP Lord is going to go down. Dotori doing so much damage right now. That's another kill for Dotori there. And Derp is going to have to flash out their unfortunate stun on Korean Bananas. And this is where Beckley wants to push in the top lane. Like, you want to push that in. Use your empowered Qs. Use all your skills there in the top lane, because VIP Lord is dead there. And this is even. Dead even. Dotori carrying his team back and putting the momentum back on their side there. 8-8. 23k gold to 23k gold. This is looking very, very close. First turret finally goes down for Dotori in the bot lane. Almost getting the top lane turret as well for Beckley there. And that would have been a very good thing to take there. And we do see the ping going out for Rift Herald. As she will be disappearing within the next 3 minutes if they do not grab it. And I believe this is the last spawn for it anyways. If they do want to take that Rift Herald there, they are a tower behind. So that will be a good take right now. I don't think Pistis knows that this is happening, but he is going to see it now. And the ward is going to go down there. I don't think there's anything Pistis can do here unless he's going to get this. He tried to get the steal here. I respect it. And Pistis is going to go down here suffering for that. And that's going to be a kill on Biodoom there. Is no one going to take that Rift Herald buff? Rift Herald buff. Hello? 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 And it's gone. What? 2-5! You didn't grab Rift Herald buff! You killed Rift Herald but didn't grab Rift Herald buff! I mean, you're gonna get a kill in the mid lane, I guess, but that would have been a... See, if you had Rift Herald buff right here, goodbye mid turret. Like, mid turret should be that right here. That's a huge mistake by 2-5. That would have been insanely good right now in the mid lane. And that's going to be the engage by VIP Lord. Beckley's like, oh no, I regret engaging this right now. Look how much damage VIP Lord's doing, taking out almost more than half her health. Please, 2-5. If there's anything I want you to learn from this, is remember to take Rift Herald buff. That hurts to see that buff just disappear. I want to make sure you take Rift Herald buff there. Alright, that's going to be 9 kills to 10. And still overall balanced, but favoring 2-5 here with the Rift Herald gold being distributed. We do see Dragon spawning in 2 minutes now. Going to be Ocean Drake from here on out. And I think Dotori wants to go for this. Oh my goodness, that electrocute by Derp is going to take out more than half her health. Derp looking really strong right now. Going for Zanya first, which is a good call. Playing safe there. No deaths on Erdurp either. 0 deaths on Erdurp and 0 deaths on Beckley. So both of them are doing pretty good. I don't know if Shirelia's was the right call. But we do have Locket, so maybe actually Shirelia's might have been the right call, mainly because Nautilus is going for this, going for the tanky item here. Alright, and we see a pull from Hamtori, but I think is going to regret that very much. Knockback from Biodoom, the ult, and Pistis coming in a little late, but that's going to be the kill on Totori there. And Pistis is going to die for it. Good ult by Fran. I am locking it down, and Korean Bananas coming in. And there's so much slows on this team. Roots, like, oh, and that knockback is going to stop Korean Bananas E, and now the momentum is highly favoring Team 2-5 here. That's going to be 4 for 0. And that's going to be an Ocean Drake as well, setting up for Ocean Drake within the next 30 seconds. There's nothing, I think, that No Win No Sleep can do. They just need to be able to push and farm right now. Because 2-5 has a demanding and commanding lead. Not demanding, commanding lead right now. I think Beckley's just going to die here for it. Yeah, look at that. VIP Lord looking so strong in the top lane with the Sunfire burn. This is most definitely the Shen Lord X power play, playing really strong in the top lane, I will say. VIP Lord playing so strong. Good ganks, good use of teleport, and good use of ultimate as well. So here we are, both teams are trying to set up for the dragon, but remember that VIP Lord has the teleport here, but we do see No Win No Sleep is going to get started with it. AOG Neo is going to be able to Hawkeye it there, but they're going to let them take it. That's going to be a free dragon for No Win No Sleep. That's probably the best timing that they could have had for it there. Unable to engage because they did not have enough people on it. Honestly, I think they could have still engaged there. We did have an ult ready for Franai, and we did have ult ready for AOG Neo. So I think if Biodoom went in and VIP Lord teleported in, I think they would have won that. And that's going to be the engage. Good AOG Neo ult onto them. And that's going to be the ult by Fran, getting 2 people there. And Pistis is going to go down, and 3 for 0. And Fran I am getting those 2 kills there. And will be finishing her first complete item, once she does recall after this. And the game has quickly turned within the last 5 minutes from 8 to 8 to 9 to 18, and they're going for the Baron kill as well. There we have it. That's gonna be Baron for Team 2-5 here. Everyone recalling for some items, and we are going to see Ludens. So 2 items for Erdurp, which is huge because Korean Bananas doesn't even have his first item, which is kind of rough. We actually have the Zac with the first item before. And there's going to be the shield bow finally from Korean Bananas. So that's actually really late in comparison to some of the other members. So Korean Bananas in a little bit of a rougher spot right now. Like overall, we see 3 members on for Team 2-5 at 150 CS. So Totori needs to play this well. No Win No Sleep has to play the peel game, has to make sure Totori stays alive, because Totori's the one that's gonna be able to do the damage against the other team. If Totori gets engaged on by Biodoom, by VIP Lord, by AOG Neo's ult, by Fran IM's ult, it's not going to be looking good. So I'm actually hoping that Totori does get a Quicksilver before finishing the 3rd item here. But like right here, you don't have tower. You need to back up. Totori and Hamtori, you cannot do that. And so that's going to be the engage here by Team 2-5. Like, that's way too risky. You don't have a tower. You don't know where the enemy is. You can't be going for those fights that you think are easy. You need to play it safe. You need to farm up. And that's what I hope to see right now. And only taking the fights where you have the information that you need. we are going to see mid turret going down, and Toturi is going to have to back off here. That's going to be the ult there. That's going to be a good ult and engage by Pistis and Korean Bananas, but not enough damage. But Toturi is going to just barely stay alive, but look at that, 2 people going down, and all 5 in the mid lane. Wait. How did Pistis die? Oh no, oh, it was the Pistis passive, the Zac passive was the late death there. And that's gonna be mid inhibitor as well.
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
And there it is, they're gonna back off here just a little bit. And that's gonna be the teleport out here. They're gonna steal blue buff for Team 2-5 here. Toturi just unable to do the damage output that Kaisa needs to do right now. Getting run down by Biodoom with the Divine Sunderer as well as the Sterix Gauge. Keeping Biodoom alive as well as Toturi keeping herself alive with the shield. And we are now seeing mid lane pushing in due to the super minions now. So right now I think No Win No Sleep are trying to figure out what they can do to try to make a comeback here, which will be very difficult. We do see Dragon coming up in 10 seconds, and it's gonna be a rough call. Once again, VIP Lord doing very well with the split pushing because he has the ult and the teleport to come back in, no problem. So that's gonna be a free ocean break for Team 2-5. We are gonna see VIP Lord having to back off here just a little bit. Oh my goodness, that E from Erdurp doing so much damage onto Pistis. And that's going to be turret going down in the top lane, and it looks like Pistis wants to engage on this. But it's going to go down, and that's going to be Pranayam's ult. VIP Lord ulting back in. Beckley has to flash out there. Good shielding there. But Biodoom is going to be able to stay alive, and it's just Toturi left. And it's going to have to be a 1v5 here. Is she going to be able to do it? And that's going to be the kill. And good top by VIP Lord going down for the greater good. Toturi unable to stay alive, and that's going to be GG for Team 2-5. Game 1 for Team 2-5. And there it is. Game 1. Super well played by both teams, my goodness, but that one team fight, winning out 4-0 is going to push that momentum for Team 2-5, and they played extremely well, taking that momentum and pushing onwards here. So that is going to be Game 1 for Team 2-5 there. Remember, these are all best of ones here. They are just playing 2 best of 1 matches, and each game is going to be 2 points for the teams there. Yeah, thank you. I promised, once again, $500 donation during the 24-hour stream. I did dye my hair pink as a result. So I actually like how it came out. It actually looks pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with it. Thank you so much. Once again, all of that money that went towards the the 24-hour stream has went straight towards this tournament. So all of that $500 has been for the tournament. So we do have a prize pool of $600 as a result for this tournament, and top 4 teams get prizes. So if you want to participate in tournaments in the future, make sure you sign up because you got nothing to lose. And we are just fixing up the lobby now, inviting everyone in. And now we are getting our team members in here for our second game for today. Alright, looks like we do have Atrium Skura finally back and ready to roll. So, Fran I Am, thank you so much for participating and substituting for them for one game. Really appreciate it. And that gives them game 1 there. So, Fran I Am is now stepping out, but doing the damage that she needed to do in the bot lane as a support, getting the ults that she needed in the mid game and the late game, locking down the carry for those wins. So, well played to Fran I Am. And thank you once again for substituting for Team 2-5 there. Alright, time to wait and see if both teams are ready to start the second game between Team 2-5 and No Win, No Sleep. And No Win, No Sleep looking to win this next one here, which would give them 1 win, 1 loss. All right, they are ready to go. Both teams are ready. I don't like how the room leader it should stay with me when I'm spectating. Like, if I move to spectator, you should give me room leader still. That's the one thing that I don't understand about the climb. But either way. Biodoom's team's name is Team 2-5. And the other side is No Win, No Sleep. So on the screen there at the top, you'll see Team 2-5 over on the left and No Win, No Sleep on the right. So that is another way you can identify the teams as well.
So I go.
And there's going to be the Shen ban. They don't want VIP Lord playing Shen anymore. They're like, nah, no more oppression with the Shen. Too much presence, especially in coordinated play. I think Shen in coordinated play shines significantly more than he does in just kind of like solo queue or something like that. Joke's on you! And that's going to be the Xerath ban again and the Irelia ban in the top lane. Let's look to see if we got any more bans coming in. We got one more ban coming in. I'm curious to see who they're going to ban next. I'm assuming it'll be the Kaisa. Oh no, they're banning Morgana. Okay, so the Morgana ban comes in. I'm just going to throw something out real quick, everybody. Give me 1 second. Alright, I am back. Make sure you vote, predict who's gonna win. Team 2-5 on blue side or Team No Win No Sleep. We have the set pick. We have the Nocturne pick, which was banned last game, but they did choose to spend it on Shaco and Shen this time around. And we have the Vi jungle now on No Win No Sleep, and we have the Cho'Gath on Beckley there. Or they're going Ahri in the mid lane and Hamtori going Leona for the aggressive support instead of Nautilus this time around.
Right.
And so we have the Caitlyn ban, the Ashe ban. So now both teams are understanding that the ADCs on both teams are pretty scary. AOG Neo playing very well and still farming very well, even though having a rough early game start. As well as Totori just dominating the bot lane with Hamtori last game.
I don't need more enemies.
So we're going to see the Ashe ban and the Senna ban, so both ADCs being banned out, and we're going to ban the Yasuo. I don't know if the Yasuo ban was required, mainly because Korean Bananas, I don't think the Yasuo was as much of a threat as they wanted it to be, or expected it to be. But we'll see. We are going to see the Kaisa and the Nautilus now switching, and we're going to get it on Team 2-5's side, while we're going to get the Samira and the Vladimir pick. So we are going to see that Samira here. Once again, if Samira snowballs, her ult is going to be doing some damage. The Dante from Devil May Cry in League of Legends form. So looking at these two teams here, CC-wise, I'd say fairly even. We got Set Stun, we got Nocturne Fear, as well as the ult, the Vision. I would call that CC just because it's really annoying to deal with in the early game. Ahri Charm, we got the Nautilus Hook and the Nautilus ult, looking pretty good on Team 2-5. While for Team No Win No Sleep, we got the Vi Q, we got the Vi ult, we got the Cho'Gath Knockup, we got the Cho'Gath Silence, we got the Leona Stun, we got the Leona E, we got the Leona R, as all of the CC that's currently on Team No Win No Sleep. However, if we were to look at team synergy-wise, if we had to look synergy-wise, I think Set, I don't know if Cho'Gath was the right pick, especially when Set was picked first. So the issue that I have right now is that Cho'Gath was picked when Set was picked first, which means if Set ults Cho'Gath, that team is gone. Like, that's a lot of damage for free just because Cho'Gath has a lot of HP. So I'm not sure if the Cho'Gath pick was the right choice into a Set, which is a little bit worrying. And I don't think Cho'Gath can do anything against the Nocturne gank at the top lane. So we might see Biodoom camping towards the top lane there a little bit more, as mid lane's definitely harder to gank with Vladimir and definitely hard to gank a Leona with Nocturne as well. But let's see how this really plans out. We might see some good engages as well, both from Vi as well as from Nocturne and Set there. So we might see some good engages there. I think Korean Banana should be fine against Ahri in the mid lane. Vladimir versus Ahri. Vladimir definitely has a little bit more sustain as long as you dodge the Qs and the charms. But I would definitely say the safer team is 2-5. The safer team is 2-5, but if we can get the ball rolling for a team no win, no sleep, it's going to be really hard to stop that team. Vladimir, Samira, Leona, and Vi, it's pretty annoying once you get that going. So we'll see what happens there very shortly. Spectator delay has around 50 seconds left on the spectator delay, so we'll wait to see what's going to be happening there. I did not update the bracket just yet, but I will show you the scheduling for those that don't know the scheduling for our tournament right now. Today's game, once again, we have No Win, No Sleep and Team 2-5 happening right now. This is game 2 for today, and we have a break until 8 o'clock, which we will have Team NMS and Opars versing each other. And so make sure you tune in for that. As well, of course, we have games next weekend. We have one game on Saturday, Team NMS versus 6 Piglets at 5 p.m. And then the Sunday, we have at 5 p.m. 6 Piglets versus No Win, No Sleep. The games with Black Sheep are all canceled because Black Sheep has had to step out from the tournament. So they are no longer participating in our tournament. So we now have 5 teams instead of 6, which means the top 4 out of 5 will get prizes. If you have any questions and you want to join, our community, !Discord in the chat. We are going to be having tournaments, not just League, but we do have other tournaments in mind. So please make sure you tune in for that. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great time. Feel free to join us. We have some tournaments in the works for the future. So it'll be fun to have you there. And here we go. We have the masteries coming around here. We actually only have level 6 mastery on VIP Lord for Set, with no masteries for the rest of the team. While this time it's the flip. No Win, No Sleep having some masteries, level 7, level 4, level 5, and level 6 for 4 out of the champions out of the 5, which means skill-wise on the champions, we should see Team No Win, No Sleep being a little more comfortable. Nocturne, although strong, if Biodoom is not comfortable with it, perhaps he is, perhaps he isn't. But if Biodoom is not comfortable with it, Nocturne ganks can go south really quickly if you don't know when and where to engage. So here's hoping that we see some good engages, and hopefully that the mastery levels mean nothing, and maybe we're just pointing them out for no reason here. Taking forever for this thing to load, and there we go. And this game is now getting started. And there we have it. Both teams are underway. Looks like we are once again getting that open split for Team 2-5. But we are still getting a split for Team No Win, No Sleep. They are not going for the invade this time around. They are going to get us paying to back off here. They did see Pistis walk into the brush there, so is going to back off here just a little bit. Looking at the rune choices here, we got Conqueror and Conquer, which seems right. Conqueror for Set, Conqueror for Nocturne. We have Electrocute for Ari. We have Blades for Atrium, and we're going to see an engage. I don't know what Pistis is doing there, but going to be taking a lot of damage, especially yeah, they went hard, and that's not going to be it. So he is going to control ward it, and is going to be able to take out that ward there. So I don't know if that was worth it for Pistis having to pop both of the refilling bottles early. And is probably going to start red buff there, which is the right idea, especially because we do... Wait, what's happening now? Hold on a second. We're starting with Raptors. This is interesting. This is not how I expect this to go. I don't know if that's the right call. You already have red buff warded. Red buff should be the right one to go first. Quite interesting. And that's going to be the suck. Look at that damage. The enhanced Q. Erdurp's going to have to respect that every time it's charged up. And, I don't... And that's going to piss this engage, and the Ignite is actually going to kill it. That's why he went Raptors first. Very good engage by Pistis here, having to flash into the Q. And that's going to be a quick kill on Erdurp in the mid lane, and that's going to be a good lead for Korean Bananas there, pushing the mid lane. And that's going to be the level 2 lead for Atrium and AOG Neo this time in the bot lane. Going to be pushing them out from farming here. And it's weird because I'm thinking that it's No Win No Sleep with the Kaisa and Nautilus, but it's actually Team 2-5 here. So AOG Neo actually going support instead of ADC this time, but is going to get the hook on Hamtori this time. Going to get the root as well. And gonna get the 4 stacks onto Hamtori. Look at that, Hamtori looking at less than half HP now, and is going to have to pop one of her health potions to heal up now. And so now we do see a good lead for AOG Neo as well as Atrium in the bot lane there. Looks like in the top lane though, going pretty chill. We have, but looking at the CS though, Begley at 5 CS to 11. Which is not exactly the greatest. We're going to see an engage by onto Hamtori there, and is unable to get the last auto attack there, and Atrium is going to have to back off. And Pistis coming just in time to peel off Atrium, and that's a huge E by Hamtori, and that's going to be really good engage by Pistis there. I don't think they're able to get it there. They're going for it. They're going for it, and they're going to get the kill for Dotori there, but Pistis is going to go down and lose the double buffs there. Unfortunate, but that is going to be a good gank, and that's going to put Dotori up ahead a little bit, especially with the oppressive AOG Neo hooks. So very good ganks, very good counter gank, very good ganks there by Pistis, coming just in time, but having to lose that blue buff is a little rough. But we do still have red buff available for Pistis there, because he did leave it behind for last. And we do see the Nocturne now heading towards the bot lane with the red buff there, putting in at level 4. So this right here, that's great. The harass is good, but like the CS lead, it's too much of a difference. 8 CS to 27 is way too big of a CS difference. I don't think that's the right call right now to make here. And does not want to lose that there, but is going to get pulled back and just going to take a bunch of autos there. Good knockup, but no mana now on Begley. 10 CS to 30, losing 20 CS behind is not exactly a good situation to be in the top lane. We're going to see Pistis engaging. Good flash E onto Atrium there. Atrium going to have to flash out. Is not going to be able to make it out. And getting the root onto Hamtori, taking a lot of turret damage there. Oh, Begley unable to get that CS under towers. Going to be a little bit rough there. And Mountain Drake is now spawned. And there we go, Urder playing that further back, but Korean Bananas hits level 6 first. And so they are going to know that Dragon is being taken right now. Level 3 Dragon, Biodoom coming in, Urder coming in, Korean Bananas getting charmed out by Urder. And they're just going to go for the engage onto Korean Bananas, giving them the Dragon here. Yes, Beckley is going to TP in to try to take the Dragon. I think Beckley's just going to... No, Beckley doesn't even have ult for it. So that's going to be Red Team Dragon there. Engaged by Hamtori onto Urder. Urder's going to ult out there. Hamtori's looking really low. Actually, no Window Sleep, all looking really low. And this is looking really good for Team 2-5 here. That's the set ult onto Hamtori. Hamtori's going to go down. And Piss is going to go down. And Korean Bananas looking really low here. Q onto VIP Lord there. Is he going to be able to get the kill? No! And the Root and the Fear is going to finish it off. And that was one Dragon for the team. And that is going to look really good for Team 2-5. Once again, good ganks from Team No Win No Sleep, but losing the momentum now. And now the momentum is favoring Team 2-5 here. They just had to get that Dragon and get out. So they are going to be punished for that mistake now. Alright, and so looking at the CS here, we do have a 1 kill lead for Atrium, but Dotori with still leading just a little bit ahead in CS. And we do see Set with a commanding lead in the top lane there. 2 kills to 0. And look at that engage, that's going to be the slow with the red buff as well. And Beckley's going to have to be punished for it, which is unfortunate there. And Beckley is going to try to take out the control ward and puts down a control ward herself, but is going to lose it right away. I don't know if you should be engaging that right now in the top lane, especially because Set's very far ahead. You just accept the fact that you're going to lose it. And that's going to be the engage by VIP Lord, and the ult is going to finish off Beckley there, and Beckley does go down. 0. 3 kills for Set in the top lane. And Beckley really far behind, only 19 CS to 52. And that's going to be the ping from Biodoom. And Pistis is not level 6, so is going to have to flash out there. And is going to go back in, but I don't think... And that's going to be the steal, yeah, that was not good timing by Pistis there, going in for the smite, and the smite was way too early, trying to heal off of it, I'm sure. So that was a little unfortunate. Rift Herald buff does go towards Biodoom, and the momentum more and more leaning towards Team 2-5 here. No Win No Sleep had a really good start, but unable to kind of capitalize on that lead there. Looking for a 4-man gank in the bot lane, and they're gonna ping it out, of course, because it's warded. And Totori is gonna have to just safely farm as best as he can in the bot lane here. Oh, this is really rough. Like, Totori and Hamtori are trying to get their lead in their bot lane as fast and as best as they can, because they're gonna be the ones that are gonna change the momentum here in these team fights. Especially when they're all in, that Samira ult is gonna be huge, bringing down the HP for these people here. And that's gonna be the flash out by Beckley there. You just have to respect it. I think Beckley should just go farm jungle or switch lanes or something like that, because you're just losing way too much CS here. And that's going to be the engage. Good gank by Pistis in the bot lane there. They might actually be able to get AOG Neo here, and they are. And Pistis is going to get that kill on AOG Neo here. Good gank. Once again, I think that's the right call. You want to make sure that bot lane's doing well. I think top lane is pretty much done. There's not much you could do left in the top lane, but set does need to be stopped. We are looking, I think we're looking at mathematically correct set coming out very soon if that turns into a gore drinker. That's gonna be Ocean Drake for Team No Win No Sleep here. That's gonna be the red team Dragon there, and Nocturne tries to engage there, but Totori looking really low, is gonna have to flash out, unable to get the kill. Erdrip unable to get the kill, but is gonna have to flash over for it. She really wants it, but Erdrip is gonna go down for it, getting a little bit too greedy. And Korean Bananas is going to be able to Q it. So that's going to be a 1-to-1. And that's going to be Dragon as well. So that's actually on the favor for No Win No Sleep. And Beckley might go down here. Almost going down. Just a little bit of HP left. She's probably a little bit scared there. Quivering in her seat with that little HP. 27 CS to 82 in the top lane. Alright, and so the Rift Herald goes down in the mid lane. That means mid tower is gonna go down. Maybe not actually. Oh no, yeah. Mid tower is gonna go down here. There we go. Killing the Rift Herald just in time though. Making sure that it doesn't do any more damage. And that's going to be the engage onto Pistis. Pistis is going to go down really quickly here. Dotori coming in for the kill. And if he gets the one more hit, and that's going to be the ult by Dotori, and he's going to go in! Look at the damage by the ult there. And that's going to be AOG. Neil might go down. No, is going to make it out in time. And look at that. Going straight for Dotori. Dotori does go down. VIP Lord looking really healthy here. And that W might do some immense damage, but not going to be enough. Oh, 400 shoots true damage there, and isn't able to get that, but is going to be able to pull back, and VIP Lord is going to be able to get a kill. 4 kills there. Mathematically correct set is putting in work. Going for Totori straight up. He didn't even choose to hit anyone else. That was the right call for sure. For sure, for sure. So Beckley looking to farm up right now. Like, you don't want to miss those little CSs like that. That adds up really quickly with the miss CS. It's really unfortunate that Beckley is missing that CS there. And that's going to be the engage by VIP Lord. I think Beckley is dead. There is no turret there. Goodbye, Beckley. I'm sorry. You are a dead Cho'Gath. Goodbye. But that's going to be the engage by Pistis here. Dotori going in, and that's going to be the ult onto AOG Neo. And that's going to be the kill by Pistis. I don't know if Pistis should have taken that kill here. We did want to see Dotori get a few more kills there. We do have most members on Team 2-5 with at least one item there, set working towards the second. But for Team No Win No Sleep, only 2 members have their first actually built item, with Korean Bananas almost finishing the second. But Rift Herald is going to go towards Team 2-5, and they are going to pick up the buff again. And they're just going to keep going on AOG Neo. But they're gonna ping for a rotate here, and Beckley just needs to be pushing. This is where Beckley needs to be pushing. Set's not there, you're far, you just gotta push, you gotta farm up. There's nothing you can do here. You have to push, you have to make sure there's pressure in the top lane so that they're able to relieve pressure in the other lanes here. And that's going to be the engage here. They know what's happening here. That's going to be huge. Go3 is going to make it out though. But it's going to be able to ult, but I don't think it's enough. And set ult is going to go off, and that's going to be a 1 for 3. And there's going to be a free dragon for 20 seconds here. Oh, Korean Bananas gets that. But I don't think Korean Bananas is going to make it alive. That's the dead Korean Bananas, yeah. So 2 for 4 is going to be what it is here. Yeah, Beckley, like here, right here, Beckley, if even though this dragon's going down, this push should be up top. Because that top lane tower, this could have already been attacked by minions here if it was pushed off. So, that rotation in top lane is important. Like, you backing off here is not going to help anymore because Set is now ready and bought items with the Sterix gauge and is now heading towards the top lane here. So this is what I mean by those rotations. You want to make sure that your rotations are on point. If you can't make it to a team fight in time, you've got to make sure your presence is known in other parts of the lane, right? There's too much of a lead right now for the Set. 7 kills with 0 deaths in the top lane. Leading with more than 70 CS lead, or almost a 70 CS lead. So, like, now, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna have to accept the death here, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna just go in and ult. No, yeah, he's gonna have to flash out. Like, it's just not worth it. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, we are going to get some pings here, MIA. We do see Biodoom in the bot lane as well. Maybe looking for a gank because he does have Paranoia up. Oh, unable to get that stun in the top lane there. Beckley making out just enough. And Totori and Pantori looking a little bit safer here. Oh, we might be looking for an engage here onto the VIP Lord. You're gonna have to dodge that. Yep, and that's a dodge. This is a kill that they want. They want this kill right now. Look at the healing from Goredrinker. Eat him! Oh, no eat. Okay, no, that's gonna be the kill. And that's gonna be the kill onto Korean Banana. That's good. Pist is staying alive, hiding around a VIP Lord. But that Goredrinker healing, insane. You need to make sure you get healing reduction there. That was really good for No Win, No Sleep. And there's gonna be a push in the mid lane here. With the Rift Herald there, they need a group up to stop that right now. Because you don't want that Rift Herald hitting the third inhibitor turret there. That inhibitor, thing has to go down. That thing has to go down. It's not going to go down. And that's going to hit the turret. And that's unfortunate. That's so much damage. They should really take out that bot lane. There it is. Alright, so they are going to take out bot lane. They are going to back off here. So, unfortunate for No Win, No Sleep losing a lot of HP on the inhibitor turret there, but really well played with a 3-man kill onto VIP Lord. But VIP Lord looking like the raid boss of this game here. 7 kills with 1 death, 128 CS. Scary. Did finish Sterix Gates, did get Executioners there to stop some healing for Vladimir as well. So now we are going to be looking for some second items here. And just to put it into perspective here, we do have Team No Win, No Sleep mostly with 1 items on everybody. Beckley not finishing their first item even now. So that's pretty rough. So where Beckley should be the tank of the team is now going to have to stay behind and just kind of have to ult people to try to finish them off instead. And we are looking for a Baron kill here from Team 2-5 there, and Team No Win No Sleep has no idea. But they are looking for... They do know that Set is in the bot lane. So that might be a free Baron. Oh, and Hantori does see it, but Hantori is going to get caught out here. That's going to be the ult engaged by Atrium there. Is going to have to go in and engage on this, but Dotori is going to have to flash out. Oh, just barely dodging the hook there. And this is not looking to be a good engage for Dotori right now. Or, and Pistis is like, yo, let's do it! But it's going to go down. The favor now on Team 2-5. He's still... they are going to be going for the Infernal Dragon now, which gives them 2 Infernal Dragon buffs stacking on top of each other. Bot turret does go down. They have Baron buff, which means VIP Lord is going to be able to continue to push for free. There it is. So with that being said, looking at almost around a 8k gold lead, 9k gold lead pretty much for Team 2-5 here. So Team No Win No Sleep has to play defensive here. The Baron buff is still up. That tower's looking really low. Beckley out of position, and they know it. And it's probably going to have to die for it here. Yeah, he's going to die for it there. Beckley out of position. Is going to die for it. And now Team 2-5 looking very strong. Is able to split push the top lane as well as the mid lane here with their Baron buff. So No Win No Sleep just has to respect this and somehow has to defend it. I don't think the one-man defense in the top lane is going to be the right call here, because I'm pretty sure VIP Lord can easily solo like 2 or 3 members now.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Red team turret does go down in the top lane, and now VIP Lord looking to push in towards the inhibitor turret. They need to figure out which one's the priority here, and it looks like they have backed up, but they are going to engage in the mid lane, and Erdurp is going to instantly go down, and Dotori going hard onto Biodoom, and Atrium's going to have to flash out. VIP Lord coming in right here, and that's going to be the ult onto Dotori. Dotori does go down, and that's going to be the good W by VIP Lord. AOG Neo looking so low. Atrium coming back in with the ult here, and Korean Bananas going hard, and gets the kill here, and VIP Lord gets the Q onto Korean Bananas, and now VIP Lord having to do fight against Pistis here. Look at that healing, and the W is probably going to finish it off here. And the knockback, good flash, and that's going to be the ace by VIP Lord. That flash blocking Pistis from being able to escape was so smart. Once again, no healing reduction except on Hamtori. But they killed Erdurp so fast. Erdurp couldn't do anything in that situation there. But mid inhibitor does go down. Baron buff is finally pretty much gone for Team 2-5 here. Now we do have Infernal spawning in 2 minutes. We have Baron spawning in 2 minutes. So these are the next 2 objectives that both teams want. Of course, Baron buff being the priority here. So we're going to have to wait and see how this is going to go. I think Beckley is at 5 stacks. Or could have probably just chomped on that last minion there, getting the 6th minion stack there. Well, here we go. Look at AOG Neo pushing so far ahead, making the team fall back really far. And they just have to respect it here. And so now we're getting a push in the bot lane. Well, VIP Lord pushing in the mid lane as well with the super minions. And we're going to get engaged by AOG Neo. He's going to get knocked up here and going to get engaged by Pistis. And that's going to be a free kill onto AOG Neo here. And that's going to be the knockup onto VIP. Erdrip looking really low. Erdrip having to ER out there. And Atrium looking really low. Is there a good ult by Pistis? And is able to get 2. And Dotori going in for the kill there. And VIP Lord taking out everyone in the back line there. And the stun is Korean Bananas is able to get out just in time. And that's going to be a kill on VIP Lord. And Bio Doom is going to be the only one alive on Team 2-5. Crazy, crazy good team fight by No Win, No Sleep. Still going to be 10k gold behind. But that is going to be one of the team fights that they need to be able to come back from this right now. And I just realized Dotori's actually still alive as well. So there's going to be the pings. Dragon is up in 5 seconds. Baron is up in 15 seconds. Both teams have to decide which is the one they want to go for. And it looks like the ping is going to be towards Infernal Dragon here. So both teams heading towards bot lane Dragon there. And they are going to see each other actually with the ward. And they're saying, hey, let's get them towards the bot lane there. And they're saying, hey, no, back off there. You're out of position. But they are going to know exactly where Team No Win, No Sleep is here. VIP Lord is really far back. This is exactly the time they want to engage here. And they're going to get pulled out. Beckley is going to get pulled in there. And Beckley's going to get stunned out. That's going to be the knockup onto Korean Bananas. Korean Bananas is going to get feared out. And that's going to be the death for Korean Bananas there. Really bad engage by Team No Win, No Sleep there. And that's going to be the hard engage by Dotori there. As best as they can. But I don't think anything's going to happen. Dotori's going to go down, and it's just Pistis and Hamtori left. And Hamtori's going to go down, and that's going to be 1 for 5. And they're just going to go for it and end it. Which is the right call here. And there's going to be the GG, well played from Team No Win, No Sleep.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
Well played by both teams. Extremely rough there. And Beckley actually staying alive before the Nexus explodes, but that's going to be 2 wins towards 2 wins towards Team 2-5 today. GG's, well played to both teams. Those were some crazy good team fights. I think that was a fairly close match for both teams. Really, really fun to cast. Thank you so much to both teams for playing today. Really, really exciting games there. So let me just fix the bracket here and update what the bracket is right now. So unfortunately, No Win, No Sleep unable to get their wins for today. And so let's see the current standings right now in the tournament. Team 2-5 now with 3 wins, 3 losses, putting them at 6 points in the tournament. Team No Win, No Sleep having their first 2 losses there, leaving them at 0 points right now. Team NMS with 1 win, 1 loss, 2 points. And Mikhail and his Opars, 2 wins, 2 losses, 4 points, and 6 Pickets with 2 wins, leading the pack with 0 losses for 4 points. Thank you so much and good job to both teams today. Those were some really fun team fights to cast. I think both teams did fairly well. Very even back and forth in the early game, and the mid game is where this changes started happening. And Team 2-5 being able to take advantage of the fights and of the CS leads and taking control of kind of positioning in the jungle as well as the lanes and knowing which ones to prioritize. So they did pull out on top there. But really, no win, no sleep. Getting those really good fights in the late game, even though they were behind, getting the picks that they needed, seeing and punishing the people out of position. So that was really well played by No Win, No Sleep. So both teams, very well done. But congratulations to Team 2-5 for playing extremely well today, getting both of their wins today for their matches. Please don't forget later today, we do have our game at 8 p.m. today with Team NMS versus Mikhail and his Opars. I'll be casting that one as well. Hopefully I'm not too tired for it because I am feeling a little bit tired now, but give me your energy and I'll make it through. And we have that coming at 8 p.m. So until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in around an hour and a half, everybody. Have yourselves a good one. Peace out.